We have a Fox 10 weather alert for you. Rain has been falling on and off throughout the valley all morning long.
That's right. Rain here in the valley, snow in our higher elevations. Fox 10's Lauren Clark is live on her way to Flagstaff this afternoon. Lauren, driving up there, conditions, what do they look like at this hour?
Hey there, guys. In downtown Flagstaff. Even though the snow is coming down relentlessly here, and I'm looking at many mounds of snow and a lot of people shoveling out here, these roads are the best we've seen on our drive up here on the I-17. I'm here with photojournalist Jamin Walker. He's keeping his eye here on the road as we're at currently a stoplight, but there were some areas, guys, that were certainly very dicey and some areas that were quite frankly near whiteout conditions up here. On our drive over, Jamin and I noticed many cars that slid into the median there of the highway. We saw Coconino sheriff deputies trying to help people out. We saw lots of crashes and collisions right over there as a result of these very slick, slippery conditions out here. And we're also seeing a lot of cars. Sure. The roads are iced at this time, plows as well, and some people just on the side of the road. Businesses out here, as I'm looking now in Flagstaff, are shoveled pretty well. Now, it appears that we're actually driving next to the building for NAU, so I'm sure those students are enjoying this snow day out here. But certainly, if you're going to be heading out to this area, give yourself plenty of time. Things were very slick. Jamin was just telling me that this is probably, from his time driving up here, probably the worst in terms of conditions. You just got to take things very, very slow. Also, keep in mind, you're also probably driving up with a lot of us Phoenicians who might not necessarily know the best ways to drive here on the road, giving yourself plenty of space, for example, and keeping it slow. I want to show you guys right now what appears to be, yep, this is NAU right over here. We're looking at one of the dorms near campus. Just look at all that snow piled up here. They're expecting about 8 to 12 inches of snow here in Flagstaff. This after they had a pretty slow start, actually, to the season. Earlier, around Christmas time, we did a story about how the ski season was starting on a pretty slow foot there. They didn't even have much snow leading up to the holiday season. But now, boy, do they have the snow, and they have it in abundance. We're certainly going to be following through here. We're going to be here in town, so we're going to give you guys the latest coming up right here at Fox 10, both on air and online. Reporting live in Flag, Lauren Clark with Fox 10 News.
All right, Lauren, thank you, and great job to you and the photographer you're working with, making up there to Flagstaff safely. Back here in the valley, take a look at these dark clouds hovering here over the Phoenix metro area. This is a time lapse from our South Mountain Tower cam, as it is giving you that shot there, looking to the north of the valley.
Pretty incredible sight, isn't it? We've been waiting for that one. Let's take a live look from our downtown camera. This one is pointing towards Sky Harbor. FAA says there's still a ground delay on flights due to those low clouds. More than 270 flights since this morning. It went into effect just around 7 o'clock this morning, have been delayed. So Sky Harbor posted on social media saying there is a power outage at the west end of the airport. They're asking people heading over there to use the east entrance. Best thing to do, check ahead.
Yep, especially if you have maybe a flight heading out this evening, because there's a bit of a ripple effect usually with the flights. So more outages, unfortunately. APS says a power pole was hit by lightning. This is a scene near 32nd Street and Cactus. The restoration crew says there was a small fire, but it was quickly put out at the height of the storm. APS says power was knocked out for 4,800 customers across Arizona.
And of course, the wet roads, a big issue here in the valley. Taking a look at our ADOT camera, it's US 60 right there at Rural Road. Every single valley freeway throughout the morning has been hit. There really wasn't an area that was left out. Crystal is joining us, talking a little bit about what's happening. We thought maybe there would be a lull, but it seems to just keep going.
There was a brief lull, guys. We'll try to get to that in a second. There we go. So yeah, there was a brief lull, but now the next round has started back up. Remember, we talked about the backside of this was going to provide more showers to the valley and continue to bring snow to the high country, and that's what we're seeing. This is a view near Williams at SR 64. The road has been cleared, it looks like, by a plow, but yeah, it is snow coated all over the place in the high country. Look at the visibility in miles. So the max on a map like this would be 10 miles, and you see that in Winslow and Kingman, where things are generally dry. But if you see a quarter of a mile or a zero, that indicates really heavy precip coming down. In this case, it's the snow that is falling around Sedona and Flagstaff. For us in the valley, there's that next round that has kind of popped over central parts of the valley and then into the East Valley, where it is currently moving on through. Let's take a tour of some of that rain. The heavier stuff you see is that kind of goldish orange color rolling over the 202 in Mesa. And then we see, again, heavier rain along Higley Road extending up to the 202 in Mesa, down to Gilbert, where we've got some pockets of heavier stuff along Elliott, and then extending down just south of the valley into the Santan Valley area, some heavy rain and a few thunderstorms there.